From the dawn of video game history, game designers have understood the easiest way to tug at our heartstrings is by doing something terrible to something adorable. From a gentle plumber being scorched in an oil fire, to another plumber having his very soul ripped from his body, video games have shown no mercy, especially to plumbers, it would seem. There is no move more laser targeted at the feels than taking an adorably cute animal or cartoon mascot and murdering them horribly, which these following games do. So get your hankies at the ready and put your therapist on speed dial as we witness 7 surprisingly harrowing deaths for cute characters. Beware of spoilers for these titles.
Let's kill her. Kill me? Why do you want to kill me?
Oh, no. We don't want to kill you. We just kind of have to. Just a little bit.
But I'm Cutie, the loving elephant.
Characters come none cuter than Cutie the elephant, a stuffed toy that is so sweet you'll develop diabetes just from watching the following few seconds. Yep, the name checks out. Cutie belongs to Rose, the daughter of Cody and May, the warring parents at the heart of It Takes Two. Having upset their kid with their impending divorce, the squabbling adults are transformed into dolls by their daughter's tears. Think Marriage Story meets Toy Story. The puppet parents are guided by Dr. Hakim, a living marriage self-help book with an ass for a chin and a powerfully erotic presence that is quite harrowing in its own right.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, I think you're scaring them.
No way, baby! I'm killing it! Can't you see my hip gyrations?
With Dr. Hakim's guidance, Cody and May deduce that if tears made them dolls, then tears can unmake them dolls. That's just logic. And what better way to draw tears than killing Rose's favourite toy? I should say, this is actually par for the course where Cody and May are concerned. At this point in the game, they've already nuked half their garden and done something profoundly evil to a Hoover.
No, stop!
Oh, May! You think this is too much?
Kind of, but he tried to kill us.
Sorry, vacuum!
I'm gonna hug my Henry Hoover that little bit tighter tonight. Even by their standards, though, this whole plan to murder Cutie is rough.
I don't want to die.
I know, but we have no choice. I'm sorry.
No!
Chasing down the scarpering softie has big Grand Theft Auto energy as May nobbles Cutie's escape vehicle. But even GTA 5's psychotic Trevor would draw the line at using a giant metal claw on this cute elephant. With her foot trapped, we now subject Cutie to a horrible QTE.
My leg! No!
As she's pulled towards the edge of the shelf, why doesn't she flap those Dumbo-like ears to escape the...
Wait! My ear!
I think she's tricking us. Pull me!
Oh no. Finally, it's time to wave bye-bye to Babar, and we at last understand the game's title. It certainly does take two. Specifically, it takes two to severely F up your kids. Does Dr. Hakim have a brother dealing in PTSD?
Aha! There you are! You sure have lots of friends to help.
Disney isn't our first port of call for harrowing deaths. It's hardly John Wick, is it? Okay, there was Bambi's mum, and I guess the family massacre in Tarzan was pretty raw. Now I think about it, the furnace in Toy Story 3 was rough too. Actually, you know what? I retract that opening statement. Disney is behind 90% of the major traumas of my life. But a few members of Disney royalty are off limits. The mouse, the duck, the whatever Goofy is. Is he a dog? If so, explain Pluto. Point is, you don't expect the big three to run into trouble, even in something as mad as Kingdom Hearts, which, let me remind you, is a series that contains both the 101 Dalmatians and a child stabbing himself in the chest, which I think is a Disney first. Though I've not seen all the straight-to-VHS Disney sequels, so I could be wrong. Donald and Goofy are so untouchably iconic, it's easy to take their safety for granted in the grander story. It's not as easy to ignore them in combat, thanks to Donald's endless quacking. So the events in Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 2 are all the more shocking. It's here you fight the weedy guitar-wielding Demix, a preening fool who truly puts the nobody in nobody.
How'd a wimp like you get into Organization 13?
But before the party can celebrate their win, events call for an act of shocking sacrifice.
Look out! Wow! Goofy!
The death of a cartoon dog is fundamentally ridiculous, but there is no sound more haunting than that of a bereaved Donald Duck. And few sights as daft as a vengeful Mickey Mouse.
They'll pay for this.
Hey, you try sounding badass after a gulp of helium. Ho ho! Actually, wait a second. Dead dog? Revenge killings? A hero who can snuff you out with just a key? Is Kingdom Hearts the inspiration for John Wick? I take it all back, Disney.
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
Until 2006, the most harrowing thing in the Sonicverse was looking up Sonic fan art on Google Images. Hieronymus Bosch called and wants his nightmare fuel back. But in 2006 we got the Sonic the Hedgehog reboot, a game that raises the very real and very terrible possibility of a hedgehog/human love affair between Sonic and human Princess Elise.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic.
It's a classic tale of boy meets girl, girl heals boy's boneless spaghetti arms,
It's nothing.
Don't say that.
boy violently drags girl around a field,
I can't run that fast.
Don't worry. Just raise your head and run.
before girl contemplates a whole new life spent canoodling with a giant spiky rat.
Though I've been frightened many times, I've also enjoyed this adventure. It allowed me to be something other than a princess.
You won't see that on The Crown. But this in itself isn't a harrowing death, unless the mere idea of their unholy union killed the very concept of romantic love for you. No, while Sonic and Elise play will they, won't they, should they, Shadow the Hedgehog is shattering a mystic staff and unleashing the dormant Mephiles.
What? His shadow.
Oh, how ironic fate can be.
Yes, he's a shadow of Shadow's shadow, which makes him the edgiest thing in Sonic the Hedgehog outside of those 2006 polygons. An edge that cruelly manifests when he shoots Sonic through the heart. Oh, Sonic, if only you'd been holding at least one ring! Who knew that Sonic was so susceptible to lasers? Bet Dr. Robotnik is really kicking himself for building those stupid mechs. Hey, at least he'll get another shot at the blue blur as Sonic doesn't stay dead for long. He's resurrected with true love's kiss, which may be more harrowing than the death itself. Now I have to wash my eyes out. Where's that Sonic fan art?
That's right, it's war once again. Your country needs you now, boys. We are fighting an enemy like we have never encountered before. They are evil beyond reproach. Where they have come from, I do not know. We need to send them back to wherever it was they came from. We need you, soldier. Yes, you. Sign up at your nearest signing up station. There should be one near you. And remember, soldier, your country will be indebted to you.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is Rare's 2001 parody of their own mascot platformers. What if, instead of hunting 100 golden jigsaw puzzle pieces, a cute cartoon animal went to the pub every night? The only thing he wants to be collecting is paracetamol the next morning.
Oh no. It's gonna be one of those days.
As a result, you could argue that deaths in Conker's Bad Fur Day are not surprisingly harrowing, given how readily Conker turns to violence. This is a universe that opens with you massacring cartoon wasps, later has you force-feeding cheese to a mouse,
I think I've had too much.
and then asks you to choke a giant opera-singing turd with toilet roll. Listen, it was the early noughties and we didn't have YouTube yet. This was high art. But the game's most harrowing deaths are reserved for a legion of grey squirrels sent to battle an island of fascist teddy bears. Alarm bells sound when Conker hears the General's master plan.
We have a problem. 0830. Boat must arrive at said destination. There. 0825. Wait. Oh.
But otherwise he seems sound.
I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told.
We're all going to die, aren't we? Before Conker can dodge the draft, he's coshed and thrown into a landing craft with a gang of sweet grey squirrels.
Where am I? What's this doing on my head?
Then, before he can put one and one together, a challenge for a squirrel with a hangover, Conker's subjected to what can only be described as the D-Day landings of Saving Private Ryan remade with Sylvanian families. Everyone knows that war is hell, but squirrels are cute as hell. Don't two hells make a heaven? No, not at all. It makes it a whole extra load of hell. Burning hell? Bullet hell? Exploding hell? Truly, the has hit the fan. But hey, at least it's not singing opera.
Now that's what I call a bowel movement.
Oh, God.
Video games spread a lot of misinformation about primates. They'd have you believe that apes wear ties and maintain enough of a calendar system to enjoy birthdays, or that chimps like being bounced around in plastic balls, or that a monkey can safely be put in charge of a train station. Have you ever seen what a monkey does to a car in a safari park? No way you're giving one of those punks a train. The release of Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey in 2019 put a stop to that. This is the Animal Kingdom, David Attenborough style, a warts and all take on what trying to become the king of the swingers is really like. But for the most part, ape life seems swell and very cute. The birth of an adorable apeling, for example, lets you coo over it before wearing it as an awesome living backpack. You get the freedom to Tarzan across treetops or tuck into any fruit you find without supermarket security chucking you out. Ain't no tedious shoplifting laws here, suckers. But do not get attached to your cute heroes. Just as you begin to enjoy life as the jungle VIP, you'll encounter something bigger and bitier and realise that no, I do not want to be like you hoo-hoo. It's not every day you see an ape being peeled like a banana, which is as ironic as it is harrowing. To be fair to Mother Nature, she does give you a chance to press X to escape, which is weird as I thought it was meant to be the circle of life. And don't get me started on the slow embrace of the African rock python. I guess this is how I eat Toblerone, so who am I to judge? Needless to say, in this cruel African jungle, you probably won't live to see your next birthday. Which is, apparently, something apes definitely celebrate.
Ori, the forest sprite star of Ori and the Blind Forest, is no stranger to death. At least not in my copy of the game where I died 30 times just escaping that bloody flooding tree. Ori and the Blind Rage, more like. When a game includes a death counter on the menu screen, it's a bad omen, and so it proves to be here. There's only so many times you can see Ori get crushed, spiked, blasted, spiked again, blasted again, spiked again, and then again, and then again, and then headbutted before you grow numb to the concept of death. Or maybe the truth is, our emotions died before the game really began. Rewind to Blind Forest's prologue, back when the death counter was 0 and we could still feel something. Ori is blown from his tree and lands in the home of Naru, who looks like what you'd get if scientists spliced together a big cuddly teddy bear and a hot water bottle. For a time, theirs is a good life. Endless sunny days, unlimited piggyback rides, and fruits dropped in your mouth by a giant living pillow. All the things promised in my outside Xtra job advert, in fact. But one night the forest gets upset. Perhaps they ate too many peaches, or perhaps it's a key story reveal that I'm not going to spoil here. It's that second one. Come on, peaches? Our duo wake to a very different world. The life is drained, the music dulled, and whoever is writing the subtitles is suddenly a massive downer. Yeah, we get it, dude. Suddenly food is scarce and our heroes face starvation, with Naru selflessly donating the last of their fruit to her precious little sprite friend. Ori succeeds in his searches for more fruit from the highest branches to feed his hungry foster mother, but ultimately returns too late with food. Naru has starved to death in a demise that is no less distressing for being a non-violent way to go, and she might still be here if you hadn't gobbled up that last peach. Cue the waterworks, but not the ones in the tree. Oh no, 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 no.
Ghost Trick, a 2010 Nintendo DS adventure game, is packed with over-the-top deaths, but what do you expect from the creator of Ace Attorney? Only where Ace Attorney was about the pursuit of justice after terrible murders, and lots of dramatic pointing while doing it, Ghost Trick is about you trying to prevent murders as a disembodied soul who doesn't even have a finger to point. As the Phantom Sissel, you hop between domestic items, possessing them and using the ghost tricks of the title to choreograph rescues of any doomed soul you meet, which sometimes means dooming other souls you meet. Being a ghost is a breeze, you think, but then along comes Missile the Pomeranian, followed closely by My Endless Tears when Missile is killed by an assassin. Missile's only crime is being too darn adorable. What follows is the ultimate good news, bad news scenario. Good news, you have a chance to save Missile with your ectoplasmic experimentation. Bad news, repeatedly messing it up will mean watching Missile's distressing demise again and again. So, you possess an umbrella to knock the headphones in the fish tank, but that just means Camilla can hear Missile and has to witness his murder firsthand. Sorry, Camilla. What if I roll the donut cart to the right, sidebar, where the hell is my donut cart, and use an escape to donut to draw the pair away from the door? Yeah, still harrowing. Maybe if I bat the donut away with a cupboard slam, I can... Now I've got donut all over the cupboard and a dead Pomeranian. Alright, perhaps knocking a Christmas tree bauble under the sofa might... This has killed Missile and all my love for Christmas! Finally, Sissel puts it all together and uses the cupboard on the right to smack the donut under the sofa, forcing Missile and Camilla to hide from the killer, thus saving their lives. But at this point, the lasting psychological damage is done. Nothing that couldn't be fixed with a donut cart, though, if you're already thinking of Christmas presents.
So those were 7 surprisingly harrowing deaths for cute characters. We're sorry we did that to you. Why not take revenge by subjecting us to more harrowing deaths by sharing them in the comments? And if you like this, then why not check out our other list videos? We've got plenty of stuff here on Outside Xtra, and over on Outside Xbox, we've got a brand new series of Dungeons and Dragons. And don't worry if you've never watched it before, because we've got a cool summary video on this very channel, which you can watch and jump straight in and know what's happening. And if you enjoyed this video, why not like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye!